The latest sideshow unfolded in San Jose over the weekend. This one happening 2 months after the mayor and police chief announced the city was working to slam the brakes on those sideshows. KTVU South Bay reporter Jesse Gary live tonight with an update on those efforts and what some say actually needs to happen right now. Jesse, good evening.
Mike, good evening to you, and you can see the circular tire marks that are still visible here at the intersection of Hamilton and Meridian in the Willow Glen section of San Jose. What's harder to see, how effective the current city policy is at stopping or at least limiting sideshows. It's become the soundtrack for urban life. Screeching tires and the occasional vehicle collision. As a sideshow takes over this intersection in the Willow Glen neighborhood of San Jose.
I think they're dangerous. Extremely dangerous.
Yvonne Cantor's gas station sits at the intersection of Meridian and Hamilton Avenues. She says her night shift attendant watched the chaos unfold.
He said it happened so fast. It was so quick. I said, well, why didn't you just call the police? And he said, by the time I realized what was happening and I heard the noise, they was all pulling into the station for gas.
San Jose police say there were multiple reports of sideshows around the city late Saturday and early Sunday morning. Officers chased the crowds until about 4 a.m. Investigators issued 9 spectator citations. 1 person was cited for causing a hit and run. 3 vehicles were impounded and 2 people were arrested for firearms possession.
I'm definitely frustrated with sideshows, which is why we have been so serious about cracking down on them.
In late August, Mayor Matt Mahan and the city's police chief announcing a new initiative to curb sideshows, asking social media companies to remove such videos or limiting their sharing. The city has already outlawed participation, promotion, and being a spectator at sideshows. But is any of this working?
We've seen the numbers come down year over year. That doesn't mean that we're going to be able to prevent sideshows from ever happening, but our commitment to the community is we're going to respond quickly and forcefully and hold people accountable.
6th District Councilwoman Deb Davis believes creating a legal outlet for sideshows could be the way to go.
San Jose hasn't had a speedway for probably way too long, but somewhere in the South Bay where these events could take place would go a long way, I think, to stopping the illegal sideshows happening in intersections.
While Davis investigates making that a reality, the police department is asking help identifying everyone who was at the multiple sideshows throughout the weekend. If you have any information, you can call the police department anonymously and report what you know. We're live in the Willow Glen section of San Jose this evening. Jesse Gary, KTVU, Fox 2 News. Mike, back up to you.
All right, Jesse, thank you.